More people reached out to me with hidden blade animations they found in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so let's take a look at them. I want to discuss another DLC location that is likely linked to the Legacy of the First Blade. It's around that house I showed you in my previous video. So let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. So yes, of course, just like I said in my previous video where I showed a hidden blade animation, I don't want to get your hopes up that we get the hidden blade in Odyssey. Would of course be super cool, but Ubisoft never talked about that, never confirmed that that would be coming. With that said, 2 more people shared clips of them getting a hidden blade animation in Odyssey after I showcased the one I received a while back from Desmond Wild that you see right here. We now got Eric, who killed a ton of enemies with a multi-shot ability and then walked up to an enemy and then looks to be using the hidden blade as well here, right? Interesting to note is that the spear remains on his back. We also got Philip, who also got a hidden blade animation with Alexios walking up to an Athenian archer, only using one hand to take him out. Again, very interesting, but we still see him put something on his back. While again, the spear is already on his back and even glowing because you do the Death Veil ability. So this seems to be glitch for sure. But yeah, I find it really weird that now more people are encountering this. Like only one player, okay, but now 3 separate cases and maybe even more that we don't know about. Of course, if you find something interesting, let me know via Twitter at JorRaptor, Instagram JorRaptor, or send me an email to input@jorraptor.com. Again, let's not get our hopes up that the hidden blade will be something we can use in the future. Ubisoft would likely tease it at least, or maybe it's a big spoiler for the end of the Legacy of the First Blade. In that case, I can see why they would not want to communicate about it. But yeah, that's where we stand right now. No info on whether we get the hidden blade at the end of the Legacy of the First Blade. But it's also hard to argue, in my opinion, that there's not more going on here. I will of course keep a close eye out, and when I know more, I will let you know here on the channel. So yeah, if the hidden blade in Odyssey is a thing, again, a really small chance, but if we end up getting it, then I think that we will get it at the end of the Legacy of the First Blade episode 3. But yeah, that would be at the end of February or early March. What is more imminent is the new live event that will be about a mercenary on January 8th. We then got 1 week to kill Adonos, the charging bull, that we should never back into a corner according to the description. When under attack and threatened, he responded like a wild animal. So looking at the name as well, I would not be surprised if he can do the bull rush ability. I'm also not sure if we've seen that armor in the game before. Like, it kinda looks like the Ancient King sort of armor set, but still it looks slightly different than what we've seen before. I will try and recruit this guy to check it out. By the way, good to note is that I will not do the regular Tuesday weekly reset live stream this week because I will be gone. So also not sure when I will be able to do the regular weekly reset video I upload here every Tuesday. So keep it locked for that. I still plan to do it, but I'm not sure when. I really chose the best time to be away, by the way, because Ubisoft will probably start talking about their plans for this month in the next couple of days. The studio behind Odyssey, Ubisoft Quebec, tweeted on January 4th that most of the team will be back next week, so I still expect that update for the free 30 ability points. If you are of course level 70 by that time, I expect that one on January 10th on Thursday, not confirmed, but that is just my prediction. Looking at the days that updates normally drop for Odyssey, and they of course have to have an update ready before the 2nd episode of the Legacy of the First Blade, that will likely hit on January 15th, but again, that has also not been confirmed yet. And speaking of the Legacy of the First Blade, in my recent video we discussed the house that you see at the end of the trailer that you find over here on the map. Well, now both Matt and Valentine explored the area around the house and found that there's a stranded ship nearby on the shore, and also found an interesting cave close by that we will likely go through. Of course, you want to loot some resources while you are there, and then you end up in a more open place. But if you look closely, you see a path as well that you can then follow to get to this potential home base. Totally think that thanks to footprints or whatever else, we end up in this house by following this road. And yes, as I noted in the previous video too, there are already some people working around this house. But now I thought, let's clear this house of some unwanted guests, so I took them out. Okay, maybe I should not have killed the blacksmith behind the house. I will likely regret that, hopefully he respawns. The goal was to get the attention of some mercenaries nearby. This guy did not know where the shots were coming from though. So I decided to lure him up and get a cool fight in front of this house. Then later another mercenary like came up to this house. I gotta protect the home base, of course. Some nice practice as well, because somehow it seems like the Order of the Ancients will know that you are inside this house, as we see at the end of the Legacy of the First Blade trailer, and will likely send some enemies to hunt you down. Funny thing, by the way, is that after I killed the mercenary and just waited for a little bit, all the NPCs I killed that are working around the house came walking up the hill again and just started doing their animations again on the same spot. So we have this lady now working on her own corpse. So really weird. The sad part is though that the blacksmith did not walk back up the hill. So let's hope that he will be back when I fast travel to this spot later on. What I really liked in the first episode of the Legacy of the First Blade is that we of course already found the hideout of Darius. So when walking to that spot in the first episode, like early of course in that DLC, you already knew, I remember this, and I think that will be the same feeling we get when we walk through this cave and then end up in this house. So shout out again to Matt and Valentine, because they are likely onto something. So yes, the 33 ability points if you hit level 70 before the next update will likely not be all the quality of life things that Ubisoft is planning for that update. And if we look at the forms right now, the official Assassin's Creed form, we might see some features that Ubisoft might be working on for an even later update. An FOV slider is one of the requested things, and we actually got Ubisoft saying that they will pass this idea along to the team, so that we can have like the camera closer or maybe further away from our character if we want. Would be cool, so hopefully we see something like that in the future. Ubisoft also responded to BFic on the forums, who had a ton of suggestions, but one in particular stood out to UB Cosmos, the community manager over there. And that is namely the inventory sorting feature to, for example, sort it by rarity, or what I hope, by hunter, warrior, or assassin damage. I would love to see a dismantle all for rare gear feature as well in the inventory to save some time, so you don't have to like dismantle all these items individually. But as I said before, one of my most requested features is regarding a sort of build option to save the build and abilities, and that you can like instantly switch between them, so you don't have to manually change it all the time. I now especially want this feature after many of you sent your builds to the input at JorRaptor email. Thanks by the way for that. Like, I want to try a lot of what I received, but having to reset and put all the points, especially in the mastery levels, just takes a ton of time. So if I haven't responded to your email yet, don't worry, I did see it, and I can't wait to highlight some of them in future videos. Like, totally expect them soon, including of course a cool outfit combination in terms of style. And of course, if you have a cool build and were not aware that you could send them to my email address, input@jorraptor.com, you see it on the screen here as well. Totally do. Make sure you send me some footage of the build as well, and what gear you of course use, so your full loadout and your abilities too, so that everyone that is watching can also like make this build at home. So yes, a ton of cool stuff coming your way here on the channel, and of course some news from Ubisoft. I will try my best to report on it as soon as possible, but since I will be gone, I might have some delay there, but I'm sure that everything will work out in the end. For now, of course, subscribe to stay up to date on everything Odyssey, like this video to support the channel, and now let's get into the ecos of the Olympian store and test my luck, because we got Thomas Love here on Twitter saying wish you good luck in your next try. So maybe that is what I needed, some good luck wishes. So let's try it right now. What is up with all the frogs here? Like, normally I never notice them. Might be there all the time, but I just figured out that they are here. Anyway, let's try and see what we can get today. Yeah, lucky Sunday maybe, hopefully. Let's go. Ooh, an epic. Okay, heavy Athenian breastplate, hunter damage, bow charge speed, poison damage. I don't want the poison damage, but someone said that I should use maybe the poison damage in the build that I showed you, my health stealer build, instead of the fire, because the poison helped decrease the armor and stuff like that. Want to look into it. For now, I want to say goodbye to... Whoa, can he not take any damage? I did not see... Is this guy invisible? Versus my freaking Come here, you. Where is he? I cannot kill him. Did they maybe change it so that I cannot kill the guy that is chilling at the Eagle store? You can run from me, but you cannot hide. Where is he going? Oh, god damn it. Maybe my spear will help. Oh no, mercenaries are onto me as well. Oh my god. I just wanted to end this video. He just cannot die. It's insane. Yeah, maybe the water helps for your fire problem. No, this guy is... he cannot die. Okay, I have to end it right now, otherwise this video will be... What the heck is going on? When you think that things are not gonna get crazier, I'm gonna aim for the head, maybe that helps. No. Yeah, you cannot leave now as well. I think if I aim for the head, I did see his health bar. And otherwise, I'm just gonna leave him there. That's a painful... I mean, he cannot escape now, so this is a painful death as well. Yeah, this is it. I think he cannot die. Well, what weird thing to happen at the end of the video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Odyssey content. I mean, I can't kill you, right? So he's just God. He is walking on water now as well. What the heck is going on? Check out my previous video, by the way, on that house and why I think it might be a potential home base. I mean, I discussed it here a little bit, but go more in depth on it in that video. And have some other things to discuss in that video. So totally check it out if you haven't already. For now, like this video to support the channel. I will, of course, speak to you next time. And goodbye.